my friend's house. But right now, this is just a channel update. Um, since I can't do the original routine of usually what I do here on YouTube. The reason I made making an update here is because right now there's something going on with my family right now, and I'm seeing it obviously in the spiritual enlightenment way as like a moving forward. Basically, like this was supposed to happen a long time ago. It's just now happening, you know. But I could tell the story of what happened. I'll probably do that in a separate video. But for right now, guys, if you don't see me for a while, it's because not what's going on in the planet, that too, but right now what I'm going through with my family. Basically, the gist is that um, I have to just move. That's really it. Basically, I just need to move out. So that's going to take a while. So you guys, you know, I would try to make a video or anything like that. But for now, you probably won't see me making a video for quite a while. But if anything, I'll make a video. I wanted to in my other channel. I wanted to do a marathon for like movies and shit in my main YouTube channel because I've been having that since I was like a kid, So, but but in this channel, I just want to keep you guys update because if I don't make anything, I don't want you guys to think that I just dropped out of the face of the earth and shit like that. But yeah, so that's really it. That's really it. I don't have to be here for that long. But all I have to say is, brothers and sisters, what happened to me is not a bad thing that happened to me. To the people that were trying to fuck me over, basically, they are getting the biggest karma ever. To be quite honest, not from me, alright, because I didn't do anything. Obviously, you see, that's the thing with me. Every time I don't do anything and someone tries to mess with me, they get tenfold. Especially if they try to fuck with anyone else too that I'm hanging out with or some shit, for example. So just understand, man. Remember when we say is that some of our people will betray each other? There you go, man. It's a good example. All right, seriously. Um, so and the thing is too, when you gotta think about también is that we're all moving to a higher realm, and the people that I was surrounded with were very, very fucking toxic, man. They were toxic. They were toxic. You know how you try things basically, and then and then it's still not good enough for people, and then they still want you to do all of this stuff, and then if you do it, you still fucking, you know, it's like that. It's that scenario, people. It's that type of scenario. I'm 29 years old, and I don't have to go through this scenario. To be quite honest, I mean, with my family, basically, they don't have to be the way they are. Okay, but that's how I know that I'm moving forward in a higher knowledge way too. All right, everything's aligning perfectly. All right, seriously, everything is aligning perfectly. To be quite honest, it is. Um, and just know that everything, everything happening right now to us guys is for the better. Okay, our planet is going back to the way it is, and we are getting what we getting back. We are, we are. And the thing is, I want to tell you this: the reason I'm saying this, the reason I'm moving out is because there's certain people that think that I have a lifestyle that's perfect and they can't have that. I mean, they can't have that, so they get pissed off and they look at me and say that I'm lazy, that I don't do anything. You know, for example, oh, you pay the rent and then you just sit there. What else you want me to do, motherfucker? At least I clean, I cook. See, that's the thing. When another person wants a person to take care of you, it's like, what are you talking about? I have my own life. I have my own life, my own desires, my own things that I'm doing. I don't have to pay attention to another person that is literally dying in front of me just because they're depressed, just because they low vibration. Seriously. And then when you tell them that, they get pissed off because they'd be like, "Oh, I don't understand where you're coming from." I'm like, "You're naive because you're not thinking. You're not thinking. I'm surrounded by idiots, basically. Seriously. No, seriously, man. It's got to be said. It's got to be said. This shit that the situation that I am in, guys, is bullshit. But I know I'll get out of it, obviously. But right now, it's just bullshit. You know, I know the universe got my back and shit like that. So that I always know. Every time shit like this happens, I always know that I got like a whole bunch of people right on back of me. You know, this is a time, guys, to know who is the real ones. This is the time to see who's the real ones. And I found out who's the real ones. And I need to stay away from the ones who are not real at all. They're not real. You know, they're low vibration people that just want to argue, fight, do drama, be depressed, and argue with other people, and blame other people for their stupid situations and blame them for something that they don't have, and then they consider that lazy. You know, you know. Let me tell you something, guys. They labeled me with ADHD, so that is taking effect of how my life has have my life has been for a long, long time, and it's still like that today. All right, I've grew up I've grew up in a situation that people look at me and they think I'm stupid. Now, not everyone thinks that way, but I'm talking about like family members, close family members that you thought that would never do that to begin with because they're supposed to love you and care for you, all right, and love you no matter what. But yet they want to betray you and talk shit about you. You know what we call that? We don't we don't we don't tear up. Like basically, don't shed tears for these motherfuckers. It's like that. Don't shed tears because it's not that. It's not worth it. It isn't. It's not worth it, people. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Look at it as a point of you moving on from them. All right, seriously. And the universe is helping you. All right, if you in tune and you know thyself, you know that the universe got you. Because if you're not in tune and spiritual with yourself, you probably would be like, "What the fuck's going on with me? Why is this happening to me?" You know. But if you know, you know. All right. So, yeah, that's really it, guys. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. So, if you don't see me do videos for a while, it's mainly because things are happening in my life right now. So I'll see you guys. Be safe. If if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share them. You know, and hopefully I'll be back soon enough. You know, so seriously, um, I'll just say this: I almost got into a fight with a brother, and I did not want that. Mainly because I'm not here to fight my brothers and sisters. I'm here to fight these wicked motherfucking pieces of shit that hurt children and hurting this planet and stopping us from evolving. people when I talk like that, they get pissed off. You know what that means? That means they wanna. We all know what it means, man. We're not dumb. They want to stay in a system that is dying. You're telling them what it is. They're like, yeah, 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 but then they hate you for it because they see it. They see it and they hate you. Sooner or later, your jobs are going to be gone. Sooner or later, no more schools. Remedy H just pointed out that the churches are going to be closed this year. He's right. He's right. He's not gone. He's right. Okay. And not that I was going to mention this too. Not that I want to get this before I do forget. Not that long ago, um, you know, I have to, I need to travel more of my area because I really just hang out in my neighborhood sometimes in my friend's house and shit like that. If I really have to go somewhere, it's mostly like if I have to go to get something, you know, um, not like not like grocery shopping because that's close by to me. But anyways, I've been close by to my stuff, so far away, people have been. I mean, I've been close to my area basically, so I've been noticing people not coming outside. I've been noticing that my neighborhoods have been looking like, you know how, all right, usually on Sundays, well, my neighborhood is or Saturdays, usually on Sundays, the neighborhood is like dead because no one is not outside, you know, and then now it's doing that a lot. I wanted to mention that earlier, but I want to point that out now, you know, not to say it's not still happening. I have been noticing it a little bit because just other things in my life right now. That's why I'm just like mentioning it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have been noticing that, fully. So that's why I'm mentioning it here. So there is that. Okay, man, it's just we're in the first month and shit is already going crazy. To be quite honest, man, we're in the first month of the first year and we're going and it's already going ape shit, guys. We are gonna go. We're gonna fight these motherfuckers this year, man. Like we just got to. We have to. And in a way, we are. If we're vibrating the planet, we're all kicking their ass. We're kicking their ass, and we are. We're kicking their ass anyways. No matter what we do, we are still kicking their ass. Okay. This time frame, you will know again, like I said before, who your true friends are, who your true family is, and then in this time frame too, you are gonna see beings and entities that you have never seen before, that you thought that you only see in movies. You're going to see people transform into beings that look like this. The reason that's just my friend's TV. Sorry about that. And I know um, when I know I don't know if you guys listen to tarot readings. If you guys criticize that, I probably can understand why you do. But I listen to tarot readings. I do. I just do. And every time I do, it just resonates with me. Like I know some of them don't, but lately the ones that do. And I'm like that they literally talk about my life right now. Like I barely even watch it at all, and then when I do, there it is. Because I'm not always going to watch it. I'm just going to watch something else or try to find something else or meditate or build. You know, seriously, like it's the time frame that we're all in, guys. Is just it's more than what you can fathom. To be quite honest with you, actually, no, I'm a sacred clown. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but a lot of sacred clowns can see stuff that a lot of people can't see right now. Again, I'm not too in my own horn. I get things wrong too. Okay, but sometimes I hear. I'm not going to mention names, but sometimes I hear things where other people say, and I'm looking at them like, we're talking about these dates, but I'm looking at this. You mentioning this is going to come, but I'm looking at this, and it's looks like it's going to come before you mentioned that date. I'm sorry, and well, month. That's just me. Just the way I feel, you know. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's just the way, like, because every time people want to say, like, for example, every time people want to say more past than, I don't know, man. Something inside me just tells me anyone that says anything past April or or April and or after March, like I don't know, something about with April and March. People are like talking about it, and I'm just like, I'm like, it's just sometimes it just frustrates me because I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's another story for another day. It's not really the whole conversation of what I'm talking about here, but not to say I don't see what they're talking about. I do, and I know what's happening to the planet. Anyways, it's just that I'm just seeing something that a lot of people are not seeing. And not to say no one's not going to see it, but there's just something now that I cannot explain, but I can just see it. And I'm just like, guys, there's something here that you are not seeing. And it tells me this shit is coming before you think that is coming. I don't know how to say it. It's just something that I've been feeling, man. And I'm not gonna fucking lie to you if I feel it. Especially if my brain is if especially if I feel it here and I'm like thinking more about it. Because when you're looking at your whole reality, when you're looking at what's around you, all of a sudden you see what's, all of a sudden you see it. Remember, this is the Truman Show. You are the co creator of your reality. Okay? So, I mean, but hey, man, that's probably just me. That's probably just me. But at least I got that out there before I even, before I stop making videos, you know. But is there anything I could talk about before I do end it? Anything else that besides what happened to me and how I feel, what's close by? I don't even want to mention what's close by because at this point, we all can see this shit. To be quite honest, man. Even the people that are naive as fuck. We're in 2023. There's no reason anyone is in denial right now. Everyone that's in denial is literally going to get fucked. I, I see people still wearing masks. Why? Why? Who gives a fuck what they say on the news? Okay? And who gives a fuck what other people say about you, man? If you know you're true at heart, if you're humble and shit, and you try to give everything to people, and 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 the thing is too, you don't want to give too much of a person, then you don't have enough for you. Then you be drained. Sometimes I just feel drained, and that's how you know you're not surrounded by people that are helping you out, man. So the universe had to pull you out of that. The universe is doing that to me because the universe was like, no, that's the thing with the universe. Like, you guys don't understand the relationship between I have with the universe. I've noticed throughout my life that even if I stagnate myself, basically, but because I even test this out as a teenager, because I was just like, huh, I've been noticing this and this and that. Maybe I should. When I tested this, like I just stagnated something in my life, and then all of a sudden the universe just came in and was like, "Pah!" And I'm like, that's just always been. It's been like that with me forever. With it, I've always been like. I mean, it's always been that way with me. I never hated it. I never hated it. To be honest, every time it happens to me, it's always been beneficial to me. To be quite honest with you, it has. It's never been like a bad thing. It's always been a positive, to be quite honest, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, and the family members that are coming in. There's a lot of people that are coming in into this planet, and like these orcs are dying off. They're killing themselves off, obviously. They've been doing that for a while, but they're doing that obviously more and more. And like I said before, the energies are too hot. They're too hot. It's too hot. I told you guys, they say they're gonna be around in 2050, 2030. Bitch, please. You ain't gonna be around in 2030 or 50. You don't even got 2025, motherfucker. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it. Because 2023 is your last year. You orcs. You wicked ones. 2023 is your last year. Okay? Because 22, because most people are like, oh, but how do you know? Because it's already hot as it is. And by 2024, you guys will be, fuck. You guys, you guys will be you guys are dying off now. And it's already hot right now. And back then, it was already hot. How many times I mentioned this shit? It has gotten hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And I feel it. It's pretty good, to be quite honest. Here where I live, it's nice, you know. And again, going back, you're the co-creator of your reality. It didn't snow here because I made it that way. I made sure it didn't snow here, and these wicked ones are pissed at me for that. They know what I did. They know what I did. I told these wicked ones so many times that you can never. Every time you do anything, I will always be there. All right, I'm a shadow to these motherfuckers. I am. I'm a shadow to these motherfuckers. That's why they don't want to utter my name. I've said this before, and it's true. That's why I call myself the Draco Slayer. They don't want to utter my name. Okay? I'm not playing with you guys. I've done things in Astro Realm that some people might be like, dude, like, that's a big risk that you just did. I've taken risk, to be quite honest. Not as so much that would kill me or hurt me, but a risk that I'd even, I mean, for kind of love, sometimes these motherfuckers come to me when I'm in the Astro Realm, and that's not even like, that was a long time ago though. When I was taking the landlines down, and then they were like, "You motherfucker" and shit like that. That's why they came after me. I didn't came. They didn't came after me because I was looking for them. Nah, nah, nah. I don't look for these motherfuckers. They come to me. The fuck? If the only time I go after them is when I. So sometimes I have, and when I have, I've destroyed a lot of them, dude, and orcs. That's why I'm telling you, they're all scared of me. Every time I go after them in the Astro Realm, they are terrified. I've destroyed groups, tons of groups. I've destroyed a lot of them. Right? In these Draco Kings, from what I'm hearing, these Draco Kings here, you motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. Cause I'll tell you this right now, there's other Draco Slayers around here. I'm not the only one. The fuck? Just like I'm not the only sacred clown around here. Okay? The Sacred Clown Dragon, basically. When these wicked ones found out. Oh man. Well, that's the thing. When you know who you are, no one's not gonna stare you. No one's not gonna. That's the thing. People could deny you, but when you know thyself, you know what you're talking about. If you know who you are, man. I know I'm a sacred clown. I know I've done these things, man. For crying out loud, man. I've told you guys before. The capital, the capital. What happened at the capital? Most people might be like, isn't that bad that you just say it out loud that you did that? I'm like, I did it in the astral realm. They would have to prove that I did it. I remember telling my friend that. My friend was like, be careful saying that. I'm like, they would have to prove it. They would have to prove that I did it. And for them to prove that, they would have to show me doing that in the astral realm. And they won't do that. Because I know how these motherfuckers are. They're not gonna come to my door one day and be like, "Oh, you did this to the Capitol in the astral realm. We have a picture of you, motherfucker." All of that right there would just confirm. They would never do that. They would never do that. They would never do that. It'd be stupid for them to do that. To be quite honest with you, it would. It would. It would. It would. It would. Just think about it real quick. You're a bunch of wicked ones that want to make people go crazy and make them feel that they're going crazy. So the only way to like, because there's people around here that be like, oh, see, shit didn't happen, and it's like you didn't see it. It's like, well, shit still didn't happen. So, and I'm like, you know, me and my friend always say this too. It's like just because it didn't happen in your area doesn't mean it didn't happen, man. You know, seriously, so fucked up. No, no, seriously, it's very fucked up and closed minded. You know, like I never. How did that cross anyone's mind? To be quite honest with you, seriously, those things that cross people's minds now. Like, what? What? Oh, it's sometimes it's things that they want to be satisfied. I'm like, I don't wake up to satisfy you. Ugh. And sometimes it's your own family members, man. And it's like, why? Leave me alone. I'm chill. I paid the rent, basically. I'm chill. I paid the rent. I paid my phone. You know, you use that rent to pay the rent, and and you put that together to get food and groceries on a go with you and all that shit. Like shit like that, stuff like that. Shit. People take advantage of you like that, man. All because they want money. There's there's a lot of there's That's just the way it is, man. I've been around situations like that. I've been in a situation like that for a long time. Like just people wanting money, 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 money. And it's an ego shit. And then when they have it, they still fucking depressed and shit. And then they still when they have it, they spend it all and yet they get depressed and they want more of it. I learned a long time ago to never be that person. To always be, I guess, righteousness. To be pure, at least. To, have fun. You know, you can joke around a bit and all that, but also be serious too at some points. Don't let no one fuck with you. Seriously, don't let no one fuck with you. And surround yourself with people that care about you. Surround yourself with people that if someone tries to fuck with you, they're like, no, dude, no. Mainly because in the law's eyes and the way you're in a disability, so if someone tries to hit you, they get in trouble no matter what. Yes, I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, but the law, and yeah, I know all of that crap. I do, but not to say there's not situations that normal people that don't know that, especially all common folk that would take advantage of that and then call the police and shit like that. Not even call the police, just like take advantage of things that has happened to the situation. It's like, why did you did that? Or stupid shit. You know, people doing stupid shit, and then these orcs want us want to laugh behind it. I know this video is long. It should have ended a long time ago, but guys, I gotta get this out there. I feel like I gotta talk. I do. And if you're listening, yo, more power to you. I respect you. Love you. Seriously, you know. So I'm not going to be here for a while anyway, so might as well just make this video a little bit longer for you guys to hold you over. Um, so let's see, anything else I could talk about too, but all I know is that things are rapidly changing for the better. It's just going really quickly at this point. We're doing a good job, guys. We really are. We really are. Sorry, I woke up early because my friend had to wake up to go to work. I haven't went fully to bed yet. After this, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, man. Shit. But I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But whatever, it happens. Doesn't matter. So it's only a matter of time. I've said this before too, that the planet is eventually gonna separate people anyways, and she's already doing that. And I know some people have said that, oh, if you know, if, I don't know. I mean, it's true that if you're in a low vibration, not to say the planet won't separate you or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but that is what is happening in a way. But there's something else to it too that I can't remember right now, and I wish I can. But whatever, it's fine. It's not like a big deal, anyways. The fact of the matter is that there are animals that are coming that we never seen before. The, there are beings that are coming back. For kind of like, I've seen videos of people taking of I've seen a video of someone taking a video of a giant of a brother Nephilim, basically a brother. He's tall as shit. He's on top of a mountain and he's big, 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 big. Because if a normal person like me was on that mountain, I'd be this tiny. He was like this. And I'm like, oh, that's a big dude. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. That's a brother right there. You know, they're here, you know, and they're walking already. Sooner or later, man, they're going to be in your neighborhood near you, man. Okay? Don't be surprised if this happens before April. Okay? The reason again, going back, the reason I say that is because it's just a feeling that I had with here, which is in my heart too. Sometimes I feel it in my gut, man. But if I'm wrong, that's fine. But it's just something, something there, man. I'm feeling something there. Okay? And sometimes, you know how someone's think that, oh, yeah, whatever, you just want to cry about it because you know something's there, you just want to cry about it because it's something that is true, because you know it's there, you feel it, and no one doesn't want, and no one doesn't know because they're, they're not connected enough to themselves, and that's not a bad thing. You know, I'm not saying that, oh, if you don't feel it, you're not connected more. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not, cause I'm tired. It's not to say that if I wasn't, I'm I'm just tired of just fighting. Not fighting with these wicked ones. Fighting with my people, man. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I really am. I really am. I really am. I'm just like, whatever happened, just being civilized for a minute. We can't be fucking civilized. We need to fucking break heads. For one little thing. Oh, how dare you didn't tie your own shoe? I'm gonna fucking break your face. You know, it's my shoe. Oh, oh, but you're lazy because you don't move it. I'm just using the shoe as a reference. But I love you guys for listening to my videos, for listening to me, of all people. I appreciate you guys seriously. You know, um, because if I wake up anybody or make them think a little bit more, I did my job. I did my job. Because that's all I'm really here to. That's my purpose in life, in a way. Not to say, I did have dreams to be a video game designer or do animation. Not to say I don't like to draw or make, because I do have like a little RPG maker thing. Not to say I don't have fun making that, because when I do that, I feel like a kid again. And one time when I was making RPG maker and I was having really really fun, holy shit! Like I literally felt it here and here, like it was really cool. It was a cool moment. I was like, holy shit, I'm not gonna lie to you or sugarcoat it. I thought that was really freaking dope. I was like, holy crap, because I was in that childhood state and it felt magical. It felt great. It felt the reason I felt that state because I felt like I was actually following my dream. Because that's actually a dream of mine. But I know some people might be like, oh, but that's just part of this Saxon system and shit like that. And I won't argue with you, but there's other things where you can think about as you making stuff. Kind of loud. Many of all people made and created stuff. So in a way, isn't that being quote unquote video game design? Mainly because there's also a system that's like a matrix type of system, a video game system, a simulation system. But matrix is obviously means mother and room, which means that we make this stuff. Because matrix means womb, it means mother. Okay, Remedy is right about that. You know, shout out to him. Um, when when the time comes, guys, just know that the family members and the friends that freak out over this shit are not going to make it. They're not going to make it. They're not. That's just the truth, man. That's just the truth. They're not going to make it. They're not. They're not going to make it because they decided to be heavy-hearted. That's the only way I can explain it. And every time they've been told to the bad things that they've done, they don't care. No, they don't care. So just understand, guys. Things always work out for the better for us. It always has. Okay. For people that always been through hardships since probably since they were born. I know I have. I'll tell you this. I think you guys know this. If you don't, then I never had to. I never explained this on my channel. I almost died as a baby. I was a preemie basically. I'm not getting full detail of it, but that was really it. Yeah. So there's been shit constantly happening to me in my life sometimes. For no reason. For no reason. Actually, no. I know a reason. In a higher knowledge, I know why. Okay. Because these motherfuckers know that I'm the most dangerous motherfucker on this planet. And I know I am. That's why I'm so pure and so kind. The most purest and kindest people are the most dangerous and ruthless people you can fuck with.
That's why they tell. That's why sometimes they cry in anger. Some people might think that's weakness. You're stupid. All I have to say is that you are stupid. Because when they're in that state, man, they're into the point that they're gonna rip your throat out, and that's not a game. That's real. These type of people on don't joke. We don't joke. We piss us off for no reason, just for us being peaceful. We get pissed off. When we're just chilling, being peaceful, not bothering everybody, not arguing with nobody. It's like, what sense is that? What sense is that? Worry about yourself. Why you need to worry about other people's shit? My life is better than your life? Huh, who knew? Who knew? Who knew my entertainment or you wanted to fuck up my life is entertainment for you? But guess what? The universe is not going to have that. My ancestors are not going to have that. I'm not going to have that. The people that you fucked with are not going to have that. Okay? Because that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. Okay? There are consequences, man. Consequences that certain people like to think that, oh, you could just pass it on. Just be like, oh, just forget it. Let it pass. So you want to let it pass and let it sit there and rot and linger forever, and that's why you're the way you are, because you don't confront shit. You don't confront anything. If you do, you want to argue, fight, and walk away, because that's all you know. That's all you know. And if you do fight, you will lose, because you're in your emotions. All right. Remember when if you watch Serious Tempo's video, remember when Serious Tempo pointed out that if a male lives with his mom for a long, long time, in a way, not I'm not, these are not the exact words, but basically in a sense that if a teenager kid basically is spending time to his with his mom, he's going and not have that father figure with him, then he's going to have that you know. I've learned a long time ago that I had to be my own man, man. I learned a long time ago that I had to be my own father figure in a way. Because me and my parents like split up a long time ago when I was a teenager, so I didn't have a father figure. My mom was always dating guys and shit like that, so I really didn't have a father figure. I had to toughen up in a way, because I told myself that if no one can be that man, then I have to. Nothing against my father. My father loves me to death, to be quite honest. And looking back, my father did try with me, and I'm a stubborn motherfucker for it. To be quite honest, I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. But at least I know now. You know, and it's not too late because I'm still young. You know, for people like for people like that, you still can do shit. And the people that are not like that, not to say you can't change anything. It's never too late, in my opinion. It's never too late. It's never too late. Okay. It's never too late to change your life around. But some people think it is because they're either too old or literally close to literally death. And I'm like, it's never too late, man. You just think it's too late because you're literally in your last moments. Or you think it is, you know? So if 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 when everything is all said and done, guys, just know that when all of this is over, all the bad shit is going to be gone forever. Forever. I told my friends and family before, when this shit goes down, I won't be around. And that's manifesting. That's happening right now as we speak. You know?
And there are certain things that are going to happen in my life that I don't want to mention, and the positive ones. There are certain things that are going to happen in my life, positive wise, that are going to turn out great for me, and I can see it. Um, when there's a end, there's a new beginning. Okay, remember that, people. Remember that. Just because there's an end does not mean there's a new beginning. Okay, seriously. And I think that's the best way to close the note on. So take care, guys. Be safe. And once if I make another video soon, then cool. If I don't, then you guys know why. But at least I made an update video and me just talking just to get things out. And if you enjoy my content, thank you. And and if you're just here to pick my brain to see how I think and stuff like that, then hey, there you go. you know, um, as I said before, I'm not trying to manipulate people or anything like that. I'm just trying to be me. I'm really myself. I remember when I first joined YouTube, some people thought that I wasn't the person you see on screen. But then when they, you know, called me and started talking to me, they're like, "Holy shit, you are that person that on screen." I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not, man. Hell nah. I'm not like that. Why would I be? I never like. Ah, I don't know, man. It's like when you think of someone that does that, I feel like crying a bit because you're not being yourself. You're not being true to who you are, man. You're not. You're just being someone that people want you to be. It's like the. It's like, for example, man. It makes me tear up sometimes because you know how many times I've been in situations like that, man. All my life, all my life, all my life, for different reasons. For different reasons. For example, I don't like wearing a tie. For example, I don't. I just don't like them. But apparently, for some people, oh, you have to. I'm like, I'm already wearing a nice T-shirt. Don't have to wear a tie. A nice, that's just a minor example. It's not even a big thing, but it's so minor that it's annoying. That happens frequently to you sometimes for no apparent reason. Now, it hasn't happened to me in a long time. That happened to me when I was like a teenager. you know, like just certain things, and it doesn't have to be about a tie. It could be other things, but that's just one thing that happened to me one day about it, and I was just like, it's like, are you guys good? And then there's other things about my hair too. It's like, am I your Ken doll? Oh, maybe you should have this hairstyle. And it's like, no, I just have this type of hairstyle the way I do. Well, maybe we should do something new. And I'm like, I get what you're saying, but there's a specific thing that how I am, and that's how I am. If I try things new, then I try things new. That's fine. But if you're gonna try to change me, then no. That's the problem what I have with people. They try to change me, right? And then if I lash out, I'm the bad person. I never win. But now I am. I'm winning because the universe was like, no more. The universe was like, fuck this shit, man. The universe was literally looking at me, my higher self, and all that shit. They were like, nah, man, this shit's done. He's sick of it. We're sick of it. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. All right, we're done. You know. So I'll see you guys later.